Hello, and my name is Kristen. Welcome to your practice, Mandala Montana Yoga channel. And we're going to continue along with some of the Kundalini Kriya sets. This one is the Kriya for lower spine and elimination. So the comments on this one is it's for the first, second, and third chakras. So all of the lower centers. And so these are associated with the rectum, the sex organs, and the navel point. They are exercised thoroughly in this Kriya. It gives flexibility of the spine and improves the power of digestion and elimination of waste and toxins. This is not a beginner's set. You need some flexibility to do it well. Also, some reminders is some things like in Hatha Yoga, right? You balance the sides. There's some things in Kundalini you just don't do on both sides. And also sometimes too, a lot of people have asked, why do you have your eyes closed? Sometimes it's really, when you take a deep dive into Kundalini Yoga, you start to realize how important your internal process is as much as your external. So anytime you feel safe, I just encourage you to close your eyes. It's kind of awesome to just do a Kundalini video. It's wonderful to go to an in-person class as well, but it's kind of nice to just see how the body, the mind, the breath functions in the comfort of your own home as well. So Kriya for lower spine and elimination. If you're still feeling that last heaviness from the holidays, right? This is really going to start to process that out. Really make sure you feel okay with rolling on your spine. All right, let's get started. We're going to sit up straight. And we're going to sit on our left heel. So as we sit on our left heel, try to make it underneath the pelvic floor, root chakra, Muladhara. Root, security, survival, fear. I heard something interesting this morning. If you fear something, you can't be in love, right? So you really, Kundalini is great about starting to remove the fear out of the body. So you're on your fingertips. If you need blocks at this time, please bring some blocks into your practice. And then it's just simply inhale, tall body. Exhale, 30 degrees forward. And so funny, now just sit. I'm kind of called to have my eyes open. So then when you do your practice, closing your eyes and go internally, then you realize how you can meditate with your eyes open. All right, and what you just heard me do is a really slow breath of fire. So in my other videos, if you're like, what the heck? Why is it so quick? It's because that's where my breath has evolved to, but it started here, right? In between that pace of long, slow, deep breathing and breath of fire. So now the change is both legs forward. Hands are still by your sides on your fingertips or on blocks. So if you've ever done any standing head to knee work with me or in the Bikram practice, think about here now, nose towards your knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come down. Just about that 30 degrees. Inhale, sit up. And so pause here. So how funny things change, right? There my eyes were called to be closed. And then if you're ever called to speed up the breath a little bit once the movement is really comfortable. And then this is really lower spine. I've already done a sauna and Epsom salt bath, made sure that even though it's 8 degrees outside, I'm practicing in a room that's above 70 degrees. And I am still feeling it in the back space. So this series is going to be just as strengthening as all of your core and boat work in vinyasa. All right, so the next one is just like a 26-2 sit-up. So now from here, you start to lie down on your back. Furthering what I just said, this is all surrounded by the core, right? In the 26-2 practice, we use the sit-ups for cooling down and core. So allowing yourself to be lying down, and then as you're ready, arms rise up and overhead, inhale, and then exhale, lift. Inhale, move all the way back. Exhale to fold forward to the feet. All right, finishing up your last one. So you heard me experiment with a couple ways of breathing in my last couple of months of practice. If I'm not stressed out or hot, I've been trying to not breathe through the mouth at all and just keep everything through the nose. The amazing way it actually really grounds you and sends you directly to your central nervous system. Parasympathetic is absolutely amazing. But please feel free to expand with that breathing. If you like the Bikram sit-ups, please go ahead and do those. Okay, this one might test you a little bit. And Stephanie and I used to do this sometimes in our vinyasa. So this is the one getting ready to roll on your back. Make sure you're okay moving into plow pose. So our next one, just hold on 1 second. As you're ready, come to forward fold, bend your knees a little bit, fingertips by your sides, tuck your chin, roll back and kick up over to your plow pose, rise up through center, and then touch your toes, forward fold. And then inhale, plow pose, lifting up to your forward folds. Right, with the eyes closed, in a way, these movements can become a little bit internally playful. I already had at least 12 adjustments, little spinal pops through the back body as I've just done these first 4 movements. So I can feel that we're targeting the lower back, but you've heard me talk about craniosacral, or if you feel it in the sacrum, you might feel it in your neck space, right? So you're also clearing all the channels, all the chakras, up and down the spine. Next one, pause for a moment, lying down on your back. I think this next one is the one where they're like, it's best if you have a bit of yoga underneath your belt. So starting, tuck your tailbone, knees bent, just like you were going to go up into bridge, but you're not. And draw your knees into your chest. Exhale, send the legs out. Lift your body up from the floor, forward fold. Do this a little bit more like gears. So knees in, send your legs out. Use yourself to lift, forward folds. See if you can't make it to 10. And then lie down on your back.
Now, this is the one that's really going to test us. Lying down on the back, bend your knees into your heart space center, peace fingers to your big toes. During this whole time, you are not letting go of your big toes. Inhale, see if we can do it. Rock up. I've already let go, right? And then back to your plow pose. So even with me today, I have to have intention, hands following the feet. Look at the video now, right? As you do this. So option, right? Intention, hands just following the feet, unless you can hang on to those toes. Kundalini sometimes can't stop, won't stop, don't stop. Modify. Keep going. The more you roll, the more benefits you'll get. Right, why it's really good to just practice and see in the comfort of your own home. Always a great practice to humble us to and remind us how much work there's still to do. But just always remember, by keeping the beginner's mind, you'll lead yourself towards mastery. So whether you come lying down on your back to rest for a few moments, or feel the energy and comfortable seated, find your rest place. Sometimes in Kundalini, you'll feel maybe a little bit more energy, aura, magic, right? Kundalini yoga of awareness, not of alignment. Om Namo, Gurudev Namo. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Namaste. Sat Nat.